Hello everyone, welcome to MedTrip. I hope you're having a wonderful day. This is our very first video and today we'll be talking about DNA viruses. We have tried to make this topic as simple and memorable as possible, so let's get started. To understand this topic, we have to understand this base diagram. We will take this diagram as the heart and soul of this topic. To understand, we first need to learn what it represents. So this cap is going to be enveloped. So anything that falls under this cap is going to be enveloped. So this in the cap, these eyes and this ear, one of the ear, they are all going to be enveloped. So these three things are the only three DNA virus that are enveloped. Rest everything is going to be non-enveloped. I can see it can be very confusing right now. Don't worry, we'll break it down step by step. So first we are going to talk about herpes virus, which is inside our cap. So here you can see that it is inside the cap. So what does it mean? That means it is going to be enveloped. It is two-stranded, that is double-stranded, and it is linear in shape. It's a straight line. It usually, the herpes that we want to learn about is going to be infecting our temporal lobe. It affects the temporal lobe and it transports there via retrograde flow to the ganglia, and usually the ganglia involved is going to be our trigeminal ganglia. The next is we're talking about is going to be the eyes of this boy. That is going to be represented by pox virus. As you can see, it is below the envelope, so it is going to be below the cap, so it is going to be enveloped. And you can see how big these eyes are. So it is big because they are the largest DNA viruses and they are rhomboid or brick shaped. They replicate in our cytoplasm. This is the only virus that replicates in cytoplasm. Rest all replicate in the nucleus. It can cause molluscum contagiosum rash, which is the rash of childhood, and it spreads through touch, direct touch. It is going to be painless. Moving on, we'll talk about the last of our DNA viruses that is going to be enveloped, which is hepadna. The only thing that we need to know about hepadna is hepatitis B. This is the only type of hepadna we need to understand, and as it is below the cap, it is going to be enveloped. You can see the shape. It is going to be semicircular in shape and it uses reverse transcriptase as depicted by the arrow. It can cause liver cirrhosis, but luckily there are vaccinations available. Next, we are going to be talking about our papova virus, which is the other ear of this boy. As you can see, this is not under the cap, so it is not going to be enveloped. So it is going to be naked or non-enveloped, and it consists of papilloma and pyloma virus. It is circular in shape and it consists of JC virus, which affects our cerebellum. JC, we can take it as junky cerebellum. BK, which is going to affect our kidney, that is going to be bad kidney virus. And these two are going to be a part of pyloma virus. The other one is papilloma, which is HPV, which consists of all these strains. Strain 1 to 4 are going to be plantar warts, 6 through 11 are going to be anal or genital warts, that is called condyloma acuminata, and 16 to 18 and anything above it is going to be cancerous. The thing that we need to know about the genital warts is that they are going to be cauliflower in shape and it is going to be painless. Next topic that we are going to move to is going to be our parvovirus, the mouth of this boy. This is outside of the cap. So again, this is going to be non-enveloped, that is our naked and non-enveloped. It is linear and it is the only single-stranded DNA virus. It causes aplastic anemia in patients with sickle cell disease. It causes hydrops fetalis and spontaneous abortions in pregnant women. It is a part of our torch infection. It is also the causal agent for fifth disease. This is the classical slap cheek rash in a child. Moving on, this is the last of the DNA viruses that we need to study about today. The adenovirus, which is in our neck. So it is naked, non-enveloped because it is so below the cap. It is linear, double-stranded, and it is the most common cause of pharyngitis. It can cause conjunctivitis, gastroenteritis, and UTI. So there could be a queue where there is a patient who has sore throats and GI issues. So we can think about adenovirus in that case. So right now we'll try to do a quick recap of everything that we have studied. So I will point it out and I think you would be able to name the viruses. So we'll start. So what is this one that is inside of the cap? Yes, it is going to be our herpes virus. What is this ear here under the cap? This is going to be our hepadna virus. What do we need to know about this? That this is the major thing in this is going to be our hepatitis B. The mouth is going to be our parvovirus. The eyes are going to be pox virus. The throat is going to be adenovirus. And the other ear, what is that going to be? The other ear is going to be our papovavirus, which contains of papilloma and polyoma virus. What are the three viruses? HPV, JC virus, that is junky cerebellum, and BK, that is bad kidney. Now let's talk about which one is enveloped and which is non-enveloped. That can answer half of your questions. So herpes is enveloped, hepadna is enveloped, pox is enveloped. These are the only three that are enveloped. Parvo is going to be naked, adenovirus is going to be naked, and papovavirus is going to be naked. And that's the overview of DNA viruses using this simple diagram. I hope this breakdown made this topic much more clearer. If you found this helpful, please like, share, and let us know in the comments what topic you would like us to cover next. Thank you so much for watching Medship. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.